Panthers. You want to go to the Panthers and their new hire?
Yeah, Panthers, that sounds good. Matt Rhule. Tony, you want to start us off?
I do. I like the hire, personally. And, I mean, David, I know you're not big into college coaches and all of that, whatever. But this man took two shitty college football programs and just turned them around, man. And to make it even better, I found the recruitment class rankings from the years he was in Temple and Baylor. In Temple, the best recruitment class ranking he had was 59, the 59th best recruitment class.
And they went to two bowl games.
So the first year he was there was 77th. Second year he was there 69th. Third year when they went 10-4, 80th.
Wow.
Class.
80th.
Name 80 D1 colleges. I couldn't. Beats me.
Forget it.
2016, which is when they won I don't know if they won a bowl game in 2016, but 59th. Then when he went to Baylor, the best one that he had there was 29th. 40th.
When did he have 29th?
The 29th was in 2018 when they went 7-6.
Okay.
But the year that they won the bowl game, which was this past year, they had a 35th, which is even worse.
No, this year they didn't win the bowl game.
So it was last year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay, so last year then it was 29th. This year it was 35th. And then the first year in Baylor, 40th.
One game away from a college football playoff berth this year with you said 35th recruiting?
35th.
35th ranked recruiting class. Matt Rhule had that team. They had that scandal, the sexual assault, the rape, in whatever year that was, 2016.
I think it was 2016.
And they were 1-11.
Yep.
After that year, they were 7-6. And this year,
11-3.
11-3. One game away from the college football playoff. If they had beaten Oklahoma, came down to the wire, and their first two quarterbacks got hurt. They were down to their third-string quarterback in that game. Mm-hmm. Matt Rhule finds a way to play competitive football. He did a lot with not a lot,
with nothing,
basically.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing that I see with Carolina right now. They don't really have much. Luke Kuechly just retired. Greg Olson's getting old. I don't know where he's going, if he's even staying.
I saw he might go to the Skins, which I'm not a fan of.
Who knows? Cam Newton. Who knows what's going on with Cam Newton? That defense is not the same, and the only really thing they have going for them is Christian McCaffrey, who they work like a horse.
Yeah.
So
some other pros about Matt Rhule is he has NFL experience. He was the O-line coach for the Giants when they won the Super Bowl, which is why people tied him to the Giants. And unfortunately, we didn't get him.
That would have been nice.
Way better than Joe Judge.
Yeah. He has experience as a coach on offense and defense. So he's kind of a jack of all trades in that sense. Yeah, he's been an O-line coach. He's been a linebackers coach, I believe, a quarterbacks coach. So he's got experience everywhere. He's really familiar with the game of football. And I'd say another, since he's going to Carolina and Cam Newton's your quarterback right now, they ran a lot of pistol formation in college. And, Cam Newton, that would definitely play to his strengths. So I actually think we'll talk about that later. But we'll see. That sums up the pros. The only cons I have really about the Matt Rhule hire was his offense might be a little gimmicky.
Yeah.
And he's like a guy that likes to run the ball on second and long, which I'm not a fan of.
Freddie Kitchen.
I gave this hire a B+.
I gave it a B.
I gave it a C+. I don't know. I don't know much about Matt Rhule. His NCAA record wasn't that crazy, 47-43.
I mean, we went over his.
I know. No, I know. Class. First of all, I know. Second of all, you've been hyping him up so much. So
I mean, I like the hire. I think
it's a good hire.
I don't know what to expect, so that's why I give it average C.
And he's also a great leader. Guys talk about him like he's the second coming.